to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is real, everybody, and I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you are listening to The Weekend Bang, powered by NRG, everybody. Also brought to you by Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Come for the comics, stay for the coffee. Antline Audio is another sponsor of us. Keep your headphones, get a mod mic. Today we are going right off the cuff today, people. Behind the ones and twos, we have, of course, Corey Vincent here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good to see the numbers, people in chat already popping off. We have a big day, or a big weekend, rather, for esports.
Yeah, our
crazy
esports announcements.
There's the Capcom Cup going on right now. We had the World Championship for Rocket League in Amsterdam going on right now. UGC happening in St. Louis right now for Smash. And on top of that, PlayStation X.
Yeah.
Wow.
PlayStation X.
Damn, it feels good to be a gamer. I'll say it right now.
The real David Webb's here, everybody.
What is going on,
happening,
everybody?
David Webb?
What is going on?
He's been helping me fix this computer, but I don't know, man. It feels old.
Well, yeah, because we're running Windows 7.
Well, that's one thing. That is definitely one thing. That is a thing that's going on.
Yeah, that is a thing that is happening
I'm
right now.
I'm going to have to log you out of your
it's
Facebook.
not even battery powered.
Okay, I see now. So like I said, my computer crashed. These lovely gentlemen have been helping me rebuild it from scratch, basically. I just got the web browser, the Chrome web browser, and it was like locking up on me for some reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the foshigi? You remember that little ball? Foshi?
I remember that.
So now I actually see that it was just loading my favorites and everything up now.
Because right before it started, it was locking up on you. You were like, what the hell?
Webb, and I mean, Aaron just lives in this world where it's America and he wants it right now. He can't just be patient.
Exactly.
It's a brand new fucking PC. We just uploaded the hard drive with Windows. It's still figuring out its identity. It's becoming self-aware now.
It's having self-awareness.
It's becoming sentient as we speak.
There's a lot of freaking... I had all these bookmarks, as you can see.
Yeah, you have a lot of bookmarks, and one of those is probably the reason why it died in the first place.
Probably. I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably this Wikipedia one. Stephen Gutierrez is here, everybody. Say what's up, Stephen.
What's going on, everybody?
Have you ever had problems with your computer?
No. I actually spent a good amount of money on mine to make sure it was all brand new, and no problems yet. So
we'll keep it that way.
Yeah,
because
knock on wood.
Aaron's was kind of like taking Frankenstein and saying, well,
with the amount of parts you bought,
your arm is kind of raggedy. Let's go ahead and slap a different arm onto you.
Well, see, the problem with me and PC is
this is
that
a conversation we should not have gone down.
It's just no. I'll make it quick and simple. It just seems like the life cycle of a PC is very fast, and it's just like
technology evolves, man.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I definitely understand that. That's why consoles are better. They're also, of course, here week in, week out, everybody.
How dare you?
They sit
Let's
down.
go back to that because no, you can't even do that.
What are you talking about? We said we weren't going to dwell on this.
What went wrong with your computer?
It just shut off.
What went wrong specifically?
I don't know. The hard drive died.
There you go. So the hard drive died. Where did you get this thing from?
I bought it on the internet.
It's at a thrift store down the street.
Exactly.
Came from New York.
You bought it online, on the line.
Delivered by rats.
From Amazon or something. It was a pre-built thing.
Yeah.
Refurbished.
Yeah, it was refurbished.
Pre-built computer.
Not manufacturer refurbished.
I don't know if you want to, okay, whatever.
How much did you initially spend on
About
your
four. About four something.
Okay, how much did you just spend on parts right now?
About $2. Yeah.
I thought you spent about 3 something.
No. About $2.
And then because we were calculating the Windows.
Yeah,
purchase.
man. Yeah. So it's a thing. It's a thing that happened, and hopefully this next thing, because I'm only going to use it for video editing now. I don't think I'm going to do any more gaming. Sorry, guys.
Which is funny because that PC that you have right now, right there, as it is twice as strong as a PS4 or an Xbox.
The graphics
So
card.
there you go.
But it costs twice as much as a damn
actually it
freaking
did.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
So
because if you calculate the
That's
400
two
that it costs
PlayStations
as
right
the
there.
base, then the
Let's-
200.
Okay, hang on. Let's rewind for a second.
Okay.
The problem was the hard drive, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you think that the games and the game data is stored on a console?
On a hard drive, right?
On a hard drive.
Okay. How many
It's a hard drive.
How many hard drives have I gone through with my PS4?
It doesn't matter. It's still the fact of it
Goose
could
egg.
still die. I've gone through 0
Let's-
hard drives on my
let's-
PC.
okay.
Let's go back.
Goose egg.
Okay, let's go back again. How many hard drives did I go through on my Xbox 360?
Well, okay, I've gone through 0 hard
Let's
drives
even
on my
go
PC.
back
Oh my
again.
god.
Let's even go back one more time. How many hard drives did I go through on my Sega Genesis?
How many mega blocks? Did I
Yeah.
go through on my mega-
Yeah.
my memory cards.
Goose egg. I've
Point
had.
being is a hard drive is a hard drive. It could die.
You tell that to Nintendo and the NES.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Again,
Damn.
the people that are here week in and week out, and they're sitting here like, oh my God, PC's the greatest. The chat room, everybody. Say hello, chat room. Oh, wow.
Hi,
Yeah,
chat room.
okay, yeah. there
I'm
it
not.
is.
Oh, we were
I'm
supposed to say hi to the
You're
You know what?
protesting?
I'm protesting.
I'm
this
gonna be
whole
completely
thing.
honest. I was waiting for them to say hi to us.
Especially,
You know what? On some real shit, I was like, all right,
But,
studio audience.
No, wow.
Say something.
Tough crowd tonight. Jeez.
Filmed in front of a
I mean,
live
we got,
ostrich.
of course, special cases. Of course, gaming's in the building. Special cases said he wanted a PC only to get mods on the Fallout 4. I mean, aren't the mods now on the consoles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Did PlayStation ever get it?
Even the nudies,
I
right?
think they did,
I
but
think
very
they
recent.
did. Just very recently. I mean, PlayStation is trying to come up in the world, but we'll see how far that gets them because I mean they've got big competition out there. The Switch, everybody, I'm talking about. That's gonna
Actually
be
taking
gonna be gigantic.
the Sacramento PC group apparently pretty hard there. I don't know if you've been keeping up with any of those posts.
No, I haven't.
That
What's
Facebook- a lot of people excited about that Switch.
Uh-oh.
A
Oh,
lot of
man.
people
So
excited.
maybe
Talking
the
about throwing LAN parties
Sacramento
with the Switch.
PC and
Yeah.
Switch.
Is that going to be a thing? Switch parties?
That's something completely different.
That's
where you put
way
your keys in the bowl.
different.
No, that's a key
That's
party.
a key
No,
party,
everybody
yeah.
knows a key party. Web.
Switch
Same
parties
idea.
where everybody grabs a branch off the tree at the front.
Start
and then the
whipping.
grandmother comes and just whips
Start
everybody's
whipping
butt.
tails.
There's a bunch
Yeah.
of grandmas.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
all
These
slap
are-
ups.
punishment. So now we're going to do something new. Let's do some Banging Around the Web live.
Banging around the web live.
Very good, guys. Very, very good. It's the same thing as the BOW, or BAW, but the difference is I haven't written
bow.
anything down now.
That's the other one was banging on the web.
Yes.
Ping on the web.
That's
Yeah.
why my computer was messed up
It's a
in the
good
first
thing it's
place.
not banging next to Webb.
No,
Then
no,
that'd just be
no.
awkward.
We tried that once. Polls did not come back favorably for that segment.
So the PlayStation...
Were you like? No, you know,
I
you wanna
nope,
get into
nope.
it.
It's
What do you wanna
details.
get
We
into?
don't
Wait,
wanna
are we
relive
being
it.
topical? What's the difference? I want to know the difference between banging around the web and banging around the web live.
Oh, I just said.
Oh yeah, we
He
were
has
talking
no
over him.
notes.
Yeah, actually.
There's no notes?
So we're winging
this
it.
is
So
live.
this is like anything goes.
Anything goes, people.
Well, I got a news.
You got one?
I got a news piece.
Okay, what you got?
An American just won the Capcom Cup.
There we go, everybody. It's about time. Was
Breaking news, like right now.
Like
Just
moments before we went live.
Was it the rapper? What's his name?
Parappa.
It was Nero.
No,
The
it wasn't
rapper?
Nairo.
I don't think Nairo's American.
Nairo is.
he is
Is he?
American.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Wow.
Japanese the
Whoa.
whole time.
His name isn't
Offensive.
American.
Yeah.
I was thinking Japanese.
Jesus.
Who
I
is
mean,
he? Who is
are
he?
you
If his
thinking
name was
about-
Frank, I would understand.
Are you thinking about Compton guy, Snake Eyes?
No, not Snake Eyes. I'm talking about the real champion of video games. The rapper. That
Oh,
beat,
Fetty Wap,
No, that
Oh.
beat Daigo.
He's talking about no
Lupe
Fiasco.
Fiasco.
Lupe
Yep, that's him.
Fiasco.
Fiasco.
He just won?
Lupe Fiasco did not win. Actually, come to think of it, he didn't qualify.
Yeah. Okay.
He qualified
Did
enough
he-
to have Bill Murray.
He was
force him
number
to
one
do
at
an
one
encore
point,
twice.
actually, because that was like the first official match of Street Fighter V. So at one point, he was number one in the world.
There it is. I told you.
But that ended very quickly, and he did not qualify. Neither did Snake Eyes. He wasn't even in the Capcom Cup.
What's going on, Snake Eyes?
Actually, and then yesterday I was following the first round, and it was just a bracket busting event altogether. Infiltration went out immediately. Who else went out?
Dudang. What about him?
Dudang did very well.
Okay.
Top 8. That's where he stopped. But it was crazy. Momochi knocked out super early. Takedo, all like the ones who you'd expect to be in the finals, just out super early.
That's crazy.
And an American won. So it was just a complete upside down Capcom
Who's
Cup.
the American?
Liquid Knuckle Dew.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, say that one more time.
Hold up, yeah.
Well, I think the Liquid because he's Team Liquid, and then Knuckle Dew.
Knuckle Dew.
That's disgusting.
Like Dew is in D-E.
No, just D-U.
Like there's some shit on your hand.
Like,
Oh, that's just Dew.
Some doo-doo on your hand.
Dew.
Knuckle doo-doo.
I'm thinking like Knuckle Children.
Oh, that's
Knuckle
gross.
Dew.
Is that why he's called?
Oh,
Knuckle
Liquid
Dew?
Knuckle Dew.
That's
Right
Dudang.
Is there like
Dang,
is
yeah.
there like a random name generator for these people?
Yeah,
right?
it's called the esports name generator.
This
You
is-
take the first name
it's the
and
worst.
it pairs up with a kind of
That's
pie,
exactly what it is.
and then the second initial of your third name.
It's like, all right, take
pairs
your
up.
kindergarten teacher's last name, divide it by 7.
Add
Wow.
the street
Doesn't
that you
make
grew
sense.
up on.
So Dudang, he won the cup,
He won.
and he gets how much money?
I don't know what the grand prize was. It was a lot of money. Like, this is the one that everyone's been working for all year. Like, they've been doing qualifiers all across the world.
Dudang.
And you get
Ooh,
points, and then the people who have enough points all come together for the Capcom Cup, and this is it. And he's the champion. They aired it on ESPN2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not ESPN 3?
We got
The
upgraded
Ocho?
this year. Upgraded this year.
Oh, nice.
ESPN Ocho.
Other esports
Ocho.
news, Rocket League team doing good in Amsterdam. They actually, first round, they did lose.
What
Got
Rocket League team? You didn't say what Rocket League team.
NRG.
There you go.
There's
you gotta
only
let the people
one.
know.
There's only one. If you listen to the show, you're a fan of NRG. Like,
Hey,
that's
but what if they're new
how
to
it
the
works.
show?
Then they
And
know
now
now.
they're fans.
Yeah,
If you don't know now, you know.
there you go.
What if it's like a professional player on another team that likes the show?
Doesn't matter. They're fans of
Stop
anything.
listening.
Like, how does that? Wow.
No.
Jeez. He can listen.
You can listen,
Sons of Anarchy.
but you're fans of energy.
But Rocket League team lost the first round, got sent to losers brackets, and then they did win to stay afloat. So they are going to be playing out the rest of the tournament tomorrow. And then on top of that, Nairo just won the Smash doubles for Wii U at the UGC going on right now in St. Louis. So congratulations to Nairo.
Well, you said he's like a different level, right?
Watching him is just so fun. Like, he has a very unique style. Like, I really, before I got this job, followed Street Fighter V the most, and Infiltration was my favorite because when you watch Infiltration in a tournament, you never know what character he's going to choose because he's good with just about everybody. And everyone else, you know who they're going to pick. Every single time, they're going to choose the same character over and over and over again. But Infiltration's a mixed bag. You don't know what's going to happen. Nairo's kind of the same way. He has his main, but he can win very, very high-level contests with almost any character on the roster.
Okay. I mean, that's just a good trait.
It makes him fun to watch, and he's super aggressive. Like, he's way more aggressive than the average player, just diving off of the map to, see it get finishes early. It's watching him is just night and day different compared to the rest of the people. I'm looking forward. He's still in it for the singles, which is going to go on most of the day tomorrow. So yeah, that's what's going on in the esports world right now.
Let's address some of this in the chat room. I barely ever get to see the chat room, and they're being very vocal about certain things. We got special cases saying, "I can't believe esports is a thing." It is, man. It is.
Yeah, just like video gaming.
Yeah.
Is a thing.
Yeah, and
Twitch.
they're saying
is a
that
thing.
they don't really care about it or uninterested in it, but like, why? Like, what about it is uninteresting to you? Because to me,
GSG says esports is retarded, man. It's not a real sport.
nobody said it was a real, like...
It's a real esport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not comparing...
it's
not
really
like
a sport.
comparing it to, like, football.
Yeah, so
It's professional...
it's its own thing.
It's its own thing. You can't compare it to other things and say, well, that doesn't stack up.
It's
That's
no
like
handball. I mean,
That's
I mean-
like looking at an apple and going, I don't know, that's no orange.
handball is a real sport, Aaron.
No, it's
How
not.
dare you? They made
No,
a
it's
game
not.
about it.
no, it's not.
Confirmed real.
They made a game about it.
I think people that are outside of esports don't see the value of it. I mean,
To me,
it's the
bring-
same thing that
I have
bowling is a sport.
well, see, here's the thing. I have a coworker who he does not watch sports, basketball, football, all that type of stuff.
I don't either.
He says, but no, not because he doesn't enjoy it. You still have a favorite team. You like
Yes.
the 49ers and stuff
Yes.
like that, and and
Should I
that's
die?
your own fault. But you know,
You like the Cowboys?
He's
the worst team in America.
America's team, sir.
No, it's not.
And we're number one.
Said a
in the
bunch of Nazis.
league. So anyway,
Confirmed.
Anyway, he doesn't.
Nobody likes Texas.
He doesn't watch sports at all because he feels like it's useless. It's unnecessary. There's no purpose.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was
For
out of
it.
the world, then it's like,
Right.
hey,
So
nobody's
it's
getting
kind of the
cancer out.
same thing. I'm thinking, it's kind of to each their own with everybody. There are people in the world that think that's useless. There's people in the world that think TV is useless.
That's
there's,
true.
It's a lot of different things. Like if they were all gone off the planet, type of thing. It's not necessary for our survival.
We'd be bored.
Yeah, we'd be more bored, and it'd just be a mundane life or whatever. But I think the reason why I like esports, is because it's just another facet of the overall grand picture of gaming. You have your casual gamers that like to play, casually every once in a while and stuff like that. You have your hardcore gamers that like to get online week in and week out and play, crazy. And then you have your pro gamers that get on and they actually take it to a different science.
Another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually
break it
put
down.
like when you look at a Street Fighter pro gamer, right? Mm-hmm. And they have to they know hitboxes and times
it's
and
a
stuff like
science.
that.
They know
That's
the
a
ins and
science.
outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's taking it to
They know
a
the
whole,
amount of frames it takes.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think that something that you don't really think about, they're applying these
not-
scientific methods to it and stuff like that.
I use games to get me out of reality.
Exactly.
That's all
So-
I use it for.
I don't know. I think some people get hung up on the sports word.
Yeah,
You
I think
it's
Maybe.
like, is it a sport? Because they're not physically doing anything. Regardless whether you want to call it sport or game or whatever, it doesn't really matter. What I like to personally see, and a lot of people out there in general, we like to see the best compete in whatever it is. That's
Yeah.
why the Olympics, people don't give a shit about curling. No one's like, hey, let's go try curling this
Well,
week.
Canadians do.
Well, here's the thing,
No,
too.
not even them.
Not even them.
GSG he says, okay, here's the thing, Aaron. Kids who played football in high school enjoy watching football, while there's a group of gamers who do not enjoy watching esports. That's just that their thing then. I played, soccer and stuff like that, but I'm not about to go and play in the major leagues. That wasn't my dream or aspiration. But I love watching it.
Okay.
I love playing the game. Okay, that doesn't mean that, there shouldn't be a major league sport because I don't want to go and play in it.
I think probably closer to what he's saying. Like for me, I like playing soccer,
Yeah.
but I don't want to go and sit and watch soccer.
And that's the other thing with them, yeah. It's not
It's
for
true.
everybody.
Right.
Just
I
like
like to-
sports isn't for everybody.
I like to play video games. I don't like watching people play video games.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't like to watch streamers. Like I don't just sit there and watch Joe
Twitch all
Blow
day. Yeah.
sitting there playing Overwatch all day. But if it's a pro who's really good and it's a game that I'm interested in, I want to get better at, I'll watch them. Or that's one of the major reasons I watch the esports for the games I like is because you see the strats and then you apply that to your own game and get better.
yeah.
Yeah.
The live competitions, like seeing tournaments live, is better though.
Yeah, when
I
you're
think.
there, you mean?
Yeah, because I can get into it then, just like sports.
Right.
I can get into it when I'm there in the arena and I'm watching it go down, like exciting. Like baseball, I've never watched that on TV.
No.
Not even the World Series. I don't care.
Oh, that's not a sport either.
But when I'm at a baseball game, I'm into it. I'm like, all right, who's,
Well, yeah, it's a different experience
who's
when
running,
you're at the
who's
game.
doing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's still the same thing.
It's just the experience of being there live with the
Yeah.
excitement and the crowd
Was
and
it
everything.
was
like
it
that.
GSG who brought this up?
Yes.
GSG
and
special cases, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
I mean, we'll
see,
move on.
Okay,
we'll move on.
now GSG needs to watch more esports so he doesn't get bodied in Street Fighter like he did last time we played.
Damn.
Wow.
Or Overwatch.
We'll,
Bring it.
We'll move on. Man, this guy was wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses.
It's 'cause he's blind.
And it looks like it's nighttime because
It's-
everybody's so bright in here, man.
And he's blind.
What makes
Everybody's
it seem like it's
He
nighttime?
can't see.
And then
There's no windows in
He
here.
was born without eyes.
I'm thinking he's probably time zone. I don't know.
Oh, that could be.
PlayStation Experience went down today, of course, everybody. And Sony came out and said, you know what? We got video games. And we're going to drop them
that
right on you.
Right on your head.
First big one, we've been kind of, 2 episodes already up into this talking about Marvel versus Capcom. Now we got
Capcom?
Capcom, yeah, it's
That's their convention.
it's
A little bit.
If they don't have that convention, it needs to exist now.
So they dropped Marvel vs.
Capcom.
Infinite on us. They had a small trailer, which was CG based, where it showed Ryu and Mega Man versus Captain Marvel and Iron Man. And
Already
Ryu,
dropping secrets with the Captain Marvel.
MC Ryu had a Infinity Stone in his hand. Craziness, right? And then, like, seconds
cheater.
before the show, well, see, because we were just
Captain
talking about
Marvel.
this, though. Yeah, we were just talking about this, right, Corey? How, in what universe is Ryu going to fight against Captain Marvel and hold its own?
I'm just saying that sure you can.
But when you
punch
get
it
an
right in the
Infinity
vagina.
Stone in his hand, and boom.
A punch to the nuts still hurts anybody.
Well, she has no nuts.
Well, then there's a problem. That's why he had to use the Infinity Stone.
So they
Crowd
dropped
nuts.
that. The crowd goes crazy. Actually, the first time I saw the trailer, it was a crowd reaction one. Did you hear that one, Corey?
No.
Yeah, it was one of those, oh. And then they see Mega Man walk out on the screen. Oh! A collective orgasm of the
Was that
group.
actual live
Yeah.
audience at PSX?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to hear that because I did miss it live. I had to watch it like a couple minutes after the fact. But out of all the things going on at PSX, I heard more grumblings and rumors and hype and excitement for a potential Marvel vs. Capcom announcement than any other game.
Which was it? You said you heard more rumblings about what?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh.
It's the only game everyone was talking about leading up to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there was such a will they, won't they type of situation. Remember?
Ross and Rachel.
We had someone make
So Russ and Rachel.
someone came out with that 4, which did turn out to be phony because it's not Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
True.
Yeah.
It's Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Infinity.
So I don't know. Well, I think
Does that mean this is the last one? It's just going to go on forever?
Oh, yeah. They're just going to do updates from now on.
That's it?
That's all it is.
Just
Yeah.
add characters?
Yeah, just as much as Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is gonna be the last Call of Duty.
Well, we just got
for that
a
developer.
trailer before we even started the show that showed actual gameplay of it as well.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a surprise.
And I think they may have just shown it or something like that because I cannot find it anywhere online anymore. But it basically confirmed Infinity Stones in the game.
yeah, because you had Ryu with the
Like the Power Stone, and then she had the Time
Stone
or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know what mechanics that's going to play into the actual
Is
gameplay.
it going to be like a gem system like they did
Like
with-
Power Gems?
Yeah.
Or was that the name of the game? What was it called? Capital Fight District should know. It was a fight.
Fighter?
Yeah, Gem Fighters.
Gem Fighter?
Yeah, he's in the chat right now. Did you
Yeah.
guys see the gameplay video? We just saw it like a second before we went live. Yeah, so we have no more information besides that. If I can find the trailer, I'd go back and do a quick look, but it's freaking ridiculous.
one thing that it confirms though is that, like we kind of discussed before, they're going to put a lot of influence on the Marvel characters from the cinematic universe.
yeah.
And
Yes.
using the Infinity Stones only means that they're piggybacking off of the main storyline going on in the cinematic universe. Choosing to use, Iron Man and Captain Marvel instead of, let's say Wolverine or Deadpool or, a more traditional character. And they're making a Captain Marvel movie. So it's all very strategic. It's
So you
very
say
Disney.
No
It's all
Wolverine.
very
No
game
Wolverine
money.
in this one.
It's all very game.
'cause
You
money.
feel about it not being sprites, Aaron?
Oh, I can't. I can't even comment on that. But I knew they weren't going to go backwards. That was
No.
that was definitely wishful thinking, if anything. Whatever. There are people, fish gonna swim, birds gonna fly.
I feel like it's
Whatever.
going to be very one-sided, though, because I don't... Like, Marvel has so many characters, and Capcom, they have a lot of games, but I don't see any characters that would like them to put into it, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe they make some new ones, like they did with Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
And I think that
Did they?
The cactus guy.
I thought that was from...
I think there was
Not
two
Darkseid's, but,
characters, and Capital Fight District, he's in the chat room, he can confirm, because he'll probably know more than I thought there were two characters that were made up for that game. I wanted to say it was Ruby Red or Ruby Rose, whatever, the pirate chick, and the cactus guy.
I thought those had a game.
Capital Fight District says sprites are dead, 3D models are easier to use. Yeah, I know, it's difficult to do the sprites, but to me they always looked cooler.
Cactus Dude and Ruby Heart.
Yeah, see? Boom. Capital. I told you.
Well, then bring them back.
Yeah, those were
If
two
they
made-up
can.
characters.
Well-
I remember I wrecked some. I forgot who it was. I
Wrecked
somebody with the Cactus Dude.
I think also too is
And a
you're
second
not going to
fighting
see
games.
Marvel has a lot of
Yeah,
properties,
it's
but you're not
so
going to see
many.
all of them because you're
No,
only
but
it's going to
you
limit
have-
to the
You have the potential to put
it's going to limit
a
to the cinematic
vast
universe.
amount of people in there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, did anybody suspect Taskmaster or something in the last one?
No, that
I
one was
didn't.
out of
That
left
was like,
field.
who the hell's that?
You know, I want to see some, to speak, if we're going to talk about roster, I want to see some oldies come back that didn't make it to the last one. I want to
Yes.
see Captain
Captain
Commando,
Yeah.
big time. Needs to make a return. Hands down needs to make a return. Let's see Iceman. No chip damage. Huh? Huh? Let's get some cheating back in there. That's right. Who else did I use? They pretty much had my other roster. Did they have Cable? No, they didn't have Cable in 3, did they?
No.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring back some Cable.
They did have MODOK, though.
Yeah? Well, no.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see, chat room? Who do you want to see in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity Wars? That's right, I'm calling it that. I'm gonna change
Marvel
the thing.
vs. Infinity. Okay.
And then at the end of the trailer, who was that? Was that Thanos or was that
Don't they add
Ultron?
It was Banos. He was on the Capcom side.
Don't they add like a character who's not from either world and kind of make them?
Well, yeah,
pivot
they
them
do. As the main bad guy?
Yeah, maybe two of them will fuse. Maybe Thanos will fuse with Akuma or something.
Because it kind of looked like Thanos, and then there were like another pair of eyes. That opened.
Akunos.
Yeah, in his chest or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was weird.
Razor 916 says Gambit needs to come back. Gambit was pretty good.
Really?
Special Cases says Groot
I feel like Gambit's
or
so
Star-Lord.
I
Oh,
bet you
that'd be
Groot
pretty
and
dope.
Star-Lord would
Did
both
you play
be
with
in there.
Gambit?
I think Gambit's so 90s.
But did you play with him in the game?
Yeah,
He was good.
low sweep.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he had like a spamming easy move to use. But I mean, overall as a character, I feel like Gambit's just dated. I don't really care about
that's
him
fine.
anymore. I think I put him in the same category as I put the Tasmanian Devil.
What the hell?
Like the Tasmanian Devil just screams 90s to me. If you have anything that has, if you have like an uncle with a Tasmanian Devil tattoo, who got it during the 90s, like that makes sense. And people who like Gambit, he's just irrelevant. Nobody cares about Gambit anymore. Move on. Pick a new character.
Capital Fight District says he thinks it's Sigma from X. I guess he's talking about the main villain or whatever, or the guy that showed at the end. And then he says no Fox Marvel characters in the new MVC.
Right, so we're not going to see Deadpool, X-Men.
So we're not gonna see
we're not gonna
X-Men
see
related
Cable,
ones, huh?
We're not going to see...
Why is that though? I don't understand.
Can they make an exception for Wolverine though? I mean,
No.
Wait, I
gotta be
don't.
in
What
there.
what
No.
changed from one to another? Because 3, it was still owned by Fox, and they still had all the Marvel characters from X-Men.
When did 3 come out?
The licensing, maybe?
Yeah, but
Licensing.
Probably
that didn't
ran out.
That didn't change.
Okay, hang on. When did 3 come out?
It came out way after the movies.
It
But
did?
no, because
Yeah.
it's still Wolverine's still a Marvel comic book
Property,
property.
right?
And I think Wolverine's just off. Fox only owns the cinematic rights to the whole X-Men.
Well,
So it
DC.
shouldn't
gotta be
I mean,
fast
not
licensing.
DC. Marvel has recently changed strategy because Disney's owned it since 2009, which is actually a pretty long time when you think about it. And it was only till like the last year or two they stopped publishing like Fantastic Four, and they kind of said no new X-Men storylines
Until recently.
because they're trying to, I don't know, take steam away maybe from the movies.
Yeah, they're trying
disconnect
to-
from those characters
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that people aren't as hyped about them anymore.
It makes sense because their movies are still like nowhere close to the actual comic book storylines.
Yeah.
But
I mean, granted, Marvel is pretty different on stuff. Like Civil War is completely different.
right. Well, they go base a lot of influence from the Ultimate Universe, I think, in their stuff. But to you and I, and probably a lot of people in the chat room, they can see the difference between the X-Men movies and the X-Men comic books. But to the average person, they're not going to know. And so Marvel is just kind of like, you know what? We don't want to like put into that. We don't want to add to it. We want to differentiate ourselves.
Don't add fuel to that fire. Let it die out.
Gondo's in chat. He said that they basically killed off Reed and Sue from the Fantastic Four in the comics.
Yeah, last
They put them
heard,
as I thought they were just going around the galaxy. Well, I mean, yeah, basically kill them off, but yeah, they're going around the galaxy creating new.
Great, yeah, the whole Reed family.
Yeah,
they're all
creating new galaxies.
They're creating new galaxies.
Yeah,
new
they are
universes.
Oh, with their son.
Yes.
Yeah,
because
it was after the incursions happened. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
way to write him off. Send them into the sunset.
Well, I mean, then they're not dead, so they don't have to come up with a crazy story if they ever want to bring them back.
Yeah.
But they're not in the continuity anymore. They're just.
So, other things that got dropped, of course, we got The Last of Us 2 that hit.
I think I heard you listening to or watching that trailer. Is that right?
Yeah.
What'd you think? Cinematic wise, that was brilliant.
Yeah, but I really do need to play part 1.
You do.
Yeah.
I really do need to play part 1, only
too.
because I didn't get the emotional connection that I'm guessing. And again, when I first saw the trailer, it was one of those live audience ones, so you hear the audience get excited when they see the faces of the characters. Yeah. I didn't get that because I didn't play the first one. So
and you should. It is definitely a game worthy of playing.
It's probably on the cheap now, so I'll pick it up.
I think it's $20.
Oh yeah, definitely. So are you excited for this one then, Steven? Did you beat the first one?
I did not actually. I gotta rebuy it for the PlayStation 4. I got a little over the halfway, and then I let somebody borrow it and never got it back. And tragedy.
Anybody else beat that in here? Nobody?
No, I haven't played it yet. I'm in the same boat as you.
Well, I guess
Maybe when it comes in on PC, I'll play it.
Terrible. Ni no Kuni 2, of course. If you liked Ni no Kuni 1, you get into part 2.
I think that game actually got approved for a sequel before the first one came out, or right when it dropped, because it was like a cult.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a little anime-inspired thing. I don't know too much about this one. I'm pretty sure there is definitely a fan base out there. I mean, they wouldn't drop it if there wasn't. Other games, of course, you got Knack 2, right? Nobody's excited for Knack 2?
Suck my knacks.
No.
All right, whatever. You got the HD remaster of the old Crash Bandersnute.
This is awesome.
Why do you want that so bad?
Because it was such a fun game.
Yeah, debatable.
Did you even play it?
Yeah, I did. Actually, that's one of the games that I played a lot of.
It's like one of the better platformers that came out.
I just didn't. I didn't. Because there's a lot of levels where you're just going straight backwards or coming down straight towards the camera, right? But there were sides. No, I know there were sides. But I remember as a kid always feeling like I hate doing the straight coming at the camera. I hate that. Hands down, because you can't see the obstacles coming at you.
You got to be quick.
Yeah.
Got to be quick.
I don't know. It just didn't. I was on the Mario 64 hype train back then, so.
Oh, you wanted 3D open world.
Oh, I wanted a full-blown open world.
Yeah, well, you're a Nazi, so I mean.
That's terrible.
Aren't they also remastering the original Parappa the Rapper?
I saw that.
I think I saw that one, too.
Did that get confirmed? I thought that was like a Cinematic confirmation? No? Retraction?
Yeah. See, we got a little retraction here, guys. Sorry.
Aaron, why do you keep giving us stories to retract?
No Parappa the Rapper. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, they came out with the trailer and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're bringing it back. That was a weird-ass game. I think that is one.
It was a rhythm game.
Yeah, it was just a rhythm game.
Rhythm based.
So that's why it was weird to him. He's a white guy, no rhythm. I mean,
Dang.
I swear to God, you picked the wrong fight with the wrong white boy. Because you take me in on any rhythmatic instrument, I will destroy your face.
It wasn't an instrument.
I will
game,
slap
though.
your face.
It wasn't an instrument.
You said
game.
rhythm. Anything with rhythm, I will beat you, Aaron.
Wow.
I am laying down the gauntlet.
Looks like we're pulling out the Just Dance.
Congas, cajon, drum set, anything. We could tap on this table. I will beat the shit out of you.
Tap on the table right now. Tap on.
Regardless of race.
Wow.
Beatbox.
I will win.
What about beatboxing?
Beatboxing, yeah, I'll still beat him.
Okay. All right, let's do it right now. Let's pause on this
definitely
segment.
Not doing that. That is
so when we hit
the
1500 mark.
No, I want to hear.
There will be a beatboxing.
I want to hear.
No, I already hear enough of your subconscious beatboxing whenever you just do it.
Webb beatbox is enough for everybody.
Exactly.
He does.
The beatbox champion.
Nobody needs to do that.
So, not that it was. I just mean the game was weird. Like your karate master was an onion head guy.
Oh yeah, it was out there.
Yeah.
The ideas were out there. Yeah.
The characters, I mean, were just bizarre.
The character was like a
and the lyrics
thing.
kick, punch. It's all in the mind. Like, it's just so weird.
Do you not remember it?
I do. It was beautiful music. That's why
good.
I'm excited for the remaster. I think I'll get it just because I want to re-experience how batshit it was.
Yeah, I mean,
it better be no more than like $20.
Yeah.
I would pay 20. Yeah.
Because it's
20.
only
It's gonna
the
be
solid
30.
game, just the first one, right?
It's gonna be
They
30.
didn't say anything about number 2 or whatever.
We don't talk about
spin-off
number
there.
2 anyways.
It doesn't
There was
matter. Crash Bandicoot, you get 3 games.
Yeah, those are the only ones we're playing though. Crash 1,
3 games.
What were the other ones?
Crash 2 and I think Crash 3.
Was it?
And then 4
wasn't
was like Warped.
It wasn't like Dr. Ned's Revenge or something like
Dr.
that.
Ned's Revenge.
What was the name? Dr. Cortex.
There you go. Didn't Cortex have his own game?
There was one where they were chained together.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Dr. Ned is from Borderlands.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking of.
Yeah. I was thinking of Borderlands.
Yeah.
Dr. Nick.
Dr. Nick.
Let's see what else came out
Hi,
during
everybody.
PSX. Let's see. Let It Die is released December 3rd.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the trailer on that one either. That's the.
Did we see anything on Days Gone?
I didn't see
I
any
didn't
news
see
on Days
anything.
Gone either. No.
That was the one, the zombie one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I just remembered.
Sense of Anarchy meets The Walking
Yeah.
Dead. Yeah. I saw you can now pre-order Horizon.
What's the?
They didn't have a release date for that. I thought that was like coming out like tomorrow.
No.
I don't think
wasn't-
so. I
that
think
wasn't
that's next
that-
year.
The game looks
close.
good though. I do want to play that.
Let It Die was the one from the Grasshopper Studios, Suda51's thing or whatever. Yeah, because he makes them.
The last.
He makes them outside like crazy games, but I like his. He's the one that did No More Heroes.
He did Lollipop Chainsaw.
He did Killer 7.
He did.
He does good stuff, but they're like really abstract and out there.
Shadow Damned or Shadow something. It was him and somebody else. I think the Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil guy. They both did that one. If I'm not mistaken. Probably are.
Did they show any Last Guardian stuff?
I just been getting spammed by that new trailer
I haven't even seen the new trailer
with
yet.
him
actually.
calling for his dog or whatever that thing is.
On the bridge?
Yeah,
He's
and
running
he just
from the
jumps.
soldiers? Yeah.
That's it. Everything on YouTube spammed it.
GSG says Last Guardian has a trophy for completing the game in 5 hours. I feel like that disqualifies it as a Game of the Year contender now. Would you disqualify it just because it's 5 hours?
No.
I think we've had this discussion
okay,
before
but-
about
and I think
length,
that's,
right?
it's an achievement for doing it in 5 hours. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean the whole game is actually 5 hours.
Well, because
Very much so.
you can honestly beat Fallout. Was it Fallout 3 or Vegas in 2 hours or something like that, right?
Yeah, those
Wasn't there-
games are
So I
very...
mean,
and then you can beat...
Yeah, it's not accounting for side campaigns or
yeah, or the collectibles. things like that.
collectibles, replayability, things like
you
that.
can beat the Far Cry game, what, in 15
10
minutes?
seconds.
Yeah, like it's...
Or yeah, I was like 10
Oh, if you
Yeah.
don't move,
Yeah, if you don't move, yeah.
Which I did.
Yeah.
I did. Streamed it live.
return the game.
Speed run. That's what I called it.
So I wouldn't say the time is. That's definitely another one that...
It's something you got to consider, but 5 hours is fine for a campaign.
No.
And then it's just it's an achievement, though. That's
Yeah, I don't
that's the
think
thing you're
that's-
like rushing for.
Is it supposed to be like an open world RPG madness thing?
I
or is it
don't
just a
think so.
I don't
linear
know anything
campaign?
about this game because it's been announced like 10 years ago. And then they changed it like 400 times.
They have
So, I mean...
not really changed it, but just like they don't
they
show anything.
redeveloped it
Yeah, they
over
don't
and
keep
over.
showing anything.
Gaming Since Gaming has a good point, though.
What is
He did make a retort that says if you could beat a game that's been anticipated for 6+ years in 5 hours, that's frustrating. Frustrating is fine.
Yeah.
You can
And
be
that's when you
frustrated
vote
that.
with your dollars, people.
Yeah, because this game has been in development for a long time. But if like Steven was saying, collectibles or side missions, if you can just speed through a campaign in 5 hours, I think that's adequate. But then if you take it slow and go through its paces, it should easily be able to turn into...
So what if it wasn't a thing where you speed through it? What if it was this achievement is more of a challenge? Like
Right,
I
that's what
bet
I'm
you
thinking
can't
it
beat
is.
it in 5 hours.
That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't think that...
Because then
I don't think the
that
average person
that
is
would be
is
different.
beating it.
That would be more of a
Speed run type
Yeah.
of achievement.
yeah. Like there's no way. Like this boss alone takes an hour.
I don't see you fighting many bosses in this game.
I don't see you really.
I feel like
yeah.
it's just go point A to point B.
It's a
Like
puzzler.
a puzzler,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's a platform puzzler. And then just how you interact with that giant bird dog.
Because think about it. Shadow of the Colossus was all boss fights. I never played
Awesome.
Ico, but I mean,
Ico.
I'm not sure if that was.
That was the reason why I only played a little of Ico, but
What was it? Was there combat in that?
there's combat in there. You're a little kid with a stick type of thing.
With the Switch.
Well, I mean, the thing I didn't
Grandma's
like about it is
waiting
because
for
I hate escort missions, and a
that's all
lot
it
of
was?
it was. There was parts where it wasn't, but there was a lot of it that you have to
See, now the
you have to play
giant
with the
bird
girl.
dog's gonna escort you everywhere.
Yeah, and I can't stand escort missions because the AI is never that smart.
No, yeah, you're gonna jump as a bird and miss the tail on every freaking bridge.
Yeah, so I'll pass on there. I didn't get to see this other trailer for Death Stranding. The Norman
Still makes no sense.
Hideo and Norman
Guy
fetus.
with his baby and still inside of the embryonic sac, but
And-
it's like
But see, this is the thing that I don't understand.
A
Why is
lab test
everybody
tube baby.
Why is everybody automatically on it? Like, oh, day one, I'm buying this. I gotta buy this game. It's Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, that's why.
But like,
there's a lot of hype on it.
yeah, that's not enough anymore. Like,
You tell that to everybody who bought No Man's Sky day one.
that's sad. That's sad. I need to see this new trailer with what's his name in it? Guillermo del Toro.
Is that who it was? Supposed
Yeah,
to be?
I
Okay.
don't know if that's actually him, but
It's him, and then there's a I think his name's like Mad Michelson or the Doctor Strange guy.
yeah, the
villain.
Doctor Strange bad guy is in it
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, his eyes
Yeah.
are still all fucked up.
Terrible.
We have a couple messages from the Facebook. Go figure from
What?
Tracy Jorgensen.
Hey,
Tracy.
Tracy
Hey.
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen.
She says.
Jorgensen.
She says.
Jorgensen.
What about the new Bulletstorm?
Oh, so the remastered Bulletstorm,
remastered.
right?
I guess.
Yeah. We just saw this right before we
So
went
much
on.
flack for this game. I actually enjoyed it.
Bulletstorm was one of those games that came out and it didn't it didn't get enough attention that I think it should have because it was an actual solid game.
It was solid.
Yeah.
But it came out because only people. It had like one of those demos attached to it, I believe.
Oh yeah,
why people bought it. I
like
can't remember.
oh my god, what's the stupid game that's coming out with a third one now? Where you're the cop and the third one, this latest one, everything is fully destructible online and the cities stay destroyed.
You're a cop.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's an Xbox
Crackdown.
Crackdown.
Oh.
Remember when Crackdown came
Yeah.
out and it only sold because it came with
Because of
the
Halo.
Halo?
Yeah. Bulletstorm was the same thing. I think was it Gears?
Oh.
It was like a Gears 3 game or a demo. But I really enjoyed Bulletstorm because it was like arcadey. Kill
Yeah.
all these people, rack up all these points.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
You see all these different ways to kill people, and it was just fun.
Yeah.
And the story to me wasn't that bad, and it left it on a cliffhanger. So I'm hoping there would be a number 2. But
this is a number
just
2, right?
remastered.
It's just remastered. Yeah.
it's just a remastered. But if you
Yeah.
haven't played it, I'd say play it.
Yeah, I mean, I would play it,
It
but
was-
how
it
much?
was fun.
How much we talking, people?
That's true.
How much we
so
talking? What's the price?
Remastered, they're gonna put you back at $59.
Remastered, Corey. What's the most you're paying for a remastered? Go.
I can't see more paying more.
I'm talking about
The
any
max?
game. Any game.
Yeah, $30.
30 games. Steven, most you're paying for remastered.
To be honest, it's probably gonna be $59.99 because Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but how much would you pay? I'm saying how much are you paying for any game? It doesn't matter what it is. Any game, how much are you paying for a remastered version of something?
It'd probably be $60.
You would
You're going to pay full
you would
price
pay
for a
full price.
remastered
because
game.
of the how they're doing the Final Fantasy.
I'm saying Steven Gutierrez gets to choose the price of a remastered video game. How much are you putting
I've already
in?
done that.
You're paying 50.
I've done that with Kingdom
So
Hearts.
you don't have a problem paying
and I'll
$60.
probably do it again with Kingdom
my
Hearts.
God.
So that's not a problem for you. You're
Is
okay
it a
with
problem? No, it's a problem.
No, but you're okay
And
with
I
it.
acknowledge that I have a problem.
Terrible.
But are
because I
you
paid
okay
for
with
it.
it? That's
No,
that's
I'm
the
not okay.
question.
It's $60.
So then if
could
you had a
choose-
magical
But I've
genie-
done it.
Oh, right, whatever.
That's what I'm
David
saying.
Webb. David Webb.
You're
How
really
much you
grasping at straws when you say, if you had a magical genie.
paying? Really? I'm trying to give him the option.
He's trying to give you an out, man.
I would still pay $30. No, I'd pay 20 to 30.
There you go.
I mean 20. Yeah,
That's what you wanted to hear.
That's just the logic.
that's
No,
logical.
I would want
Because
to pay
you're
$1
not-
for everything.
Okay, then you
Okay,
say a
then
damn
there you
dollar.
go.
But no, that isn't. But what I'm saying is,
I know what you've
have
done.
it.
I
And
know what
shame
you've
on
done.
me.
You have bought a remastered game for $60.
Yes.
Yes. That's not the question. The question is, if you
I'm
could
still
choose,
tormented by it, though. You don't understand.
That's apparent.
You
You're having
don't
some sort of
understand.
weird
Like, it keeps
reaction.
me up at night.
It does.
I wake up $59.99. Oh my
Yeah, 'cause
God.
I was surprised when I saw that Skyrim, the remastered Skyrim
Ain't no way.
was $60.
Ain't no way.
I'm like, what?
Ain't no way I'm paying for that full price again for a graphical bump.
But people done.
I could see 40 for that game.
I would if they had to really go through and rework the entire system.
Which they did.
For Skyrim?
Didn't they have to redo the
it's-
graphics and
it's
everything?
the same damn game. No, I mean like to give it a full
So it feels different,
upgrade.
right?
Like if they would have gone and taken Oblivion and put it on,
Oh, okay,
on
I see what you're saying.
Skyrim engine
I see what you're saying.
or something like that,
yeah.
I would totally understand that that's basically rebuilding a game. So giving it a whole new engine is a little different than just making it a little prettier.
Yeah, I can't co-sign
That's
on
why I'm
that.
willing to buy Crash Bandicoot.
Not even on that?
No. Yeah, if
Okay.
it's a new gameplay experience, yeah. I'm talking about graphical bumps. I can't do that.
No.
I can't co-sign on that.
That game should have been 40 max.
I better feel like I'm in Skyrim. Like
For $60.
I better be
Better
cold.
feel like,
The
yeah.
VR.
I better go Vosro Da,
That's
and
terrible.
actually my screen breaks. Like yeah,
He just goes flying out the window.
yeah, exactly. They. I'm
Or
sorry.
for the wind when the dragon flies.
But it's only for remaster or remakes or whatever. Like I can't. That's you've done it twice. There's nothing you can tell me that justifies a graphical bump and you paying it twice, full price.
Yeah.
We already talked about the Overwatch. That's already been a thing.
Although
multiple
I did get to
times.
play it on the PTR today. And we talked about it on Wednesday, and we talked about that level Oasis where there's cars in it.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw the
you can die
cars.
from 'em?
Yeah.
No purpose for them to be. in
No
there.
purpose in them because so I played it as it's a control point level. And if that's the only time that you're going to be on that is for control point games, you can literally just avoid the cars. You don't even need to go near them.
Yeah.
Like,
I just saw Corey
maybe-
play it, and he just ran into a car.
Yeah, I wanted to see. I was like, okay, there. Like you walk off and to go to the point, it's clearly a left. Like
Right.
you're heading that area, and then to the right on the edge of the map, what it looks like is like a freeway.
Yeah.
And I was the big tanky Reinhardt who looks like he's 3 times the size of any of those cars. Stood in front of it and just insta death.
Oh, well, I mean, how fast do them cars go? It's the future.
I guess
Boom.
I
that's
would
what it was.
I would say that the only time that you're going to interact with those cars is if there's like a team fight next to the spawn point.
There's going to be a Lucio that pushes you into those cars.
If you get close enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're really far off.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
never
Yeah,
mind.
it's
he had to run
way-
out there, right?
It's way off.
Yeah, I had to take a trip.
It's way.
I
yeah.
had to take an Uber to get over.
Well, maybe
to the
it's just
cars.
added just for looks.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean,
Flavor.
nobody's going to go out there. It's just
Flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit off the gaming a little bit. I just saw this right now. It says that PewDiePie swears he'll delete his channel at 50 million subs. I don't. Why? I don't.
Then
I
why are
don't
you
get that.
pushing to get the subs?
He says I'll delete my channel once I hit 50 million with a straight face. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm excited to delete my channel, start fresh.
Wait, hang on. Go back
Just
up.
be like
finish
a
that
normal
quote.
person
Start
and release
fresh
your nudes.
with a new shitty channel, probably. I won't quit YouTube. I'll just delete
Yeah.
the channel. So he's going to delete the channel. He's going to start a new channel.
Yeah.
All of the subs from his current channel are going to go and sub to his
And he gets
new
50.
channel.
Yeah, he gets 50 million again. Boom.
Is that like a contract deal, automatic renegotiate with
What's
YouTube?
the point in that?
I don't know, but I think he's on YouTube Red, right? He had a show on YouTube
Yeah.
Red.
All those big ones are. Yeah.
So I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a part
Anybody a
owner of YouTube
subscriber
Red.
to YouTube Red?
he not yeah. Why? An update today came up where he, I guess, tweeted, says, I'm pulling 2 million views per video with 50 million subs. I'd rather restart and get rid of an inactive account and piss people off in the process. Thanks.
I'd rather restart and get rid of an inactive accounts.
So, like, all the accounts that aren't being used, I guess?
Oh, so he's saying he's only getting... Okay, so if he has 50 million subs,
But he's getting 2
but
million
he's only
per
getting
view.
2 million views per video, then there's 48 million subs that aren't active. So he'd rather go and have 100% activity on his videos than from a stat standpoint, I could see where he's coming from. I still think it's dumb.
Here's the question: can he do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he get those people to just switch over?
Yeah, he can, because there's been somebody else. Her name is Grace Helbig.
Mm-hmm.
She was with one of those networks, My Damn Channel.
Okay.
And there was a there was a dispute over if her content was the ownership of her or of My Damn Channel.
Okay.
She wanted to kind of do her own thing, and they said, okay, well, if you're doing that, then we're keeping the channel name, we're keeping the segments names, we're keeping all of this stuff.
Wow.
So she had to say she didn't want to be with them anymore. She wanted to renegotiate and have her own deal, and they said no. So she canceled that channel and started a new one. It took her a week before she was back up in the millions.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, it could be those big name YouTubers. They have such a cult following that's not a problem.
I'm just looking at his Twitter page here. He has nearly 10 million on Twitter.
That's freaking ridiculous.
So those aren't going anywhere. And he
No.
can use,
All he has to do is just tweet out his new one.
that's what he's going to use to promote. And then who knows what his Facebook has and whatever other deals he has worked out for advertising. Dude's rich, right? He can drop money on paid advertising.
YouTubing right now, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's just doing... I think it's interesting. It got us talking about him.
Yeah.
How often do we talk about PewDiePie?
Never.
It's not like the butt of a joke.
PewDiePie.
Yeah.
That's true.
Any of us watch the Video Game Award?
No.
Come on, guys. You had to watch the video game. We're video gamers.
Yep. I
Who
watched
hosted
it.
Keeley and Joe McHale do it again.
That's
That was the
terrible.
best show ever.
That's terrible.
It's the greatest show.
Well, let's go over some of the big winners of the night, of course. Game of the year. Do you know who won that one?
I do know about that one.
Well, I mean, hey, it was only one contender. Everybody.
Do you agree, though? Overwatch won Game of the Year. And
I didn't see the nominations. Who else?
I got them right here.
Okay, show me up.
Doom. Inside.
Inside what?
Inside the game.
Oh, Doom Inside?
Inside. Wait, you're inside the game?
Yeah, what are we
Is
talking
it
about?
VR?
Inside. You know the game. Inside. It's by the same people who made...
Outside?
Outside.
No.
Over there.
On the side?
No, I hate you.
Adjacent?
I hate you all. And because you guys just did that,
That's terrible.
tells me you guys are on the same wavelength, which
Yeah.
is scary.
Well, I'm sitting in this chair over here.
And I'm not sure whether Webb rose to Aaron's level or if Aaron
we
just
met somewhere in the
He
middle.
sunk down. to Webb.
sunk down to Webb's level.
It was a halfway.
We met somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
Yep.
That's jacked up.
I don't even want to talk to you guys.
What? What?
They made the game Limbo. If you guys were actually,
Okay, I know.
Oh, okay.
they made not they made Game of the Year. Other nominees were Titanfall 2, or the one I kind of figured would have won, Uncharted 4.
Ooh. So then there's only two games in that category, Uncharted 4 and Overwatch.
I want to know who Titanfall 2 sucked to get nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh.
let's be
I want to
honest.
know who's
They,
zipping up their pants and some EA executive is walking out the... Because that seems like one of these things doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
It's clearly Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
But it was a good game, though. You can't deny that.
It was a
least.
good game, but it was not anywhere near should be in the running for Game of the Year.
Was the story mode any good?
There was...
It's decent.
Yeah, I mean...
You finish it?
He
Yeah.
played it. No, he didn't finish.
Did you
Come
only
on.
So
play
far,
like a
it's
couple
decent.
seconds? Oh, okay.
No, I
That's the only thing that had me interested. Was
Yeah.
what they were going to do with the story mode. Because I expected one in the first one, and that obviously never...
the story
Good
mode
game,
in this
so.
one, you actually know why, like what the war is. Why are you in a mech? Kind of history behind having this mech, and then it's kind of like you have this bond with it.
Yeah.
But look
So.
at other games that came out this year that could have easily filled Titanfall 2's spot.
Like?
Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
Mass cult following. It's kind of,
Yeah.
you know...
And did what it was supposed to do. It didn't come out. You didn't hear like, oh, major
But
bugs.
if you played
or something like
one Dark Souls, did you play them all?
that. No, they kind of had a
What's-
different difficulty vibe to
Besides
them.
what monster killed you?
Easy.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't we also have, like, The Division? I feel like the Division had more hype for longer.
That's true.
than
Yeah, because
ever
Titanfall
did.
2 only came out like a month ago.
Yeah, and then
But I mean, how long ago the Division came out? Like in freaking May.
And then when it got forgotten, it got forgotten.
Yeah, it was like
until
shelf.
very
Well,
very
we
recently.
did. I mean,
When
we
they- with
forgot.
the
The
update.
world forgot it. This
Yeah,
new
I think
update.
so.
6 months later.
Yeah, this update, brought it back into the light. But when it got forgotten, it literally got
It had
piled
DLC.
over.
Okay, I'll keep going. Other ones
go.
that deserve the spot better than Titanfall 2. Battlefield 1.
Yes.
More people on that. More excitement about that game.
Yeah, 'cause
I
that's
played
still
them both.
rolling.
I personally like Battlefield 1 better. I mean, it was a pretty shallow year, come to think of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
those ones alone probably deserve it more.
Well, Overwatch 1 anyway, so I mean.
Overwatch 1, I don't know. Although I love the game and it's my personal choice, no campaign. I don't know.
But the events.
The cultural impact.
The cultural impact.
Yeah.
The
that's-
character designs.
I
like,
mean, the
Yeah,
fact, and
yeah,
the
you're
fact
right.
it's only been out for what, like 7 months, and it's already at the point that it's at now.
It's a
I
phenomenon, and this is a game I think is going to be popular for years to come.
Yeah.
The lore alone is interesting enough.
I want a
for
story
something else.
mode
Yeah.
again.
It's,
Give it time. Give it time.
I do. Seriously do.
Yep.
Other categories, they had best mobile handheld, of course, went to Pokemon Go.
What else was even nominated?
There was Pokemon Go Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pocket Edition.
Yeah, the Pocket Edition.
the pocket edition of the mobile
The
game.
Pocket of Pocket Edition, yeah.
Is that what you play in your Tamagotchi?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Looks like the other ones were Clash Royale, Fire Emblem, Fates, Monster Hunter Generations, and Severed. Pokemon Go, hands down, though. Even though it was
For handheld? you
Wait,
said?
what the hell was Monster Hunter?
this is
Severed?
mobile handheld. So this
Oh, so they put
they
DS
Oh,
they
yeah.
combined them.
Best
Holy
mobile and handheld
crap.
game.
This
It
yeah
says right
yeah.
there. Yeah, you're right.
That's a big slap to the
Whoa.
face of
Holy crap.
some other games.
Look at the technology though in Pokemon Go is incredible.
Yeah.
The using even though
Incredible.
Except you
Check
can't.
yes.
But no, check how huge.
I think it was
And
the
the
impact.
impact.
The
That, yeah,
impact.
because the technology has
Took
already been
over
done.
the
Ingress has
Well,
been
it's the
around
same
forever.
developers.
Yeah.
but
so
they improved upon it with the the catching mechanics because before you were just
Oh, they
opening and
ruined
closing
it,
portals
and
and
then-
stuff like that. But this was like, for us, we're okay with augmented reality. Holding up the camera and seeing a Pikachu on the park bench or whatever.
yeah.
But
turn that shit
it
off.
blew 90% of the people who were playing its minds because
Yeah.
our aunts and uncles and fathers and mothers and grandmas were playing this damn game.
True.
They'd never seen augmented reality. It blew people's minds. So it technologically it was impressive, more accessible. More people have phones than will ever
Homes.
own
That's
Vitas
true.
or DSs.
Yeah, I mean, speed run through this. Best independent game, Inside, from the makers of Adjacent. Best action adventure game, Dishonored 2. Best what else we
Best
got?
fighting game, Street Fighter
Best fighting
5.
game, yeah. But what
feel
else
like that was the
there?
only
Yeah,
fighting
that's what
game.
it really feels like. That best performance, everybody. Nolan North. How about that?
Oh yeah, no,
Still-
give his
still-
freaking just desserts.
Yeah, and then most anticipated game, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wind.
Breath
Yeah.
The win.
Yes.
Best fighting game. I don't think it was so easy as that. I'd
Well-
say it was a 1-2 with Pokken because Pokken's.
I thought Pokemon came out 2 years ago.
Oh, did it?
I don't know.
It was nominated.
I thought it was like last.
If it was nominated, it means it came out this year. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nominated, and I kind of heard a little uproar about Pokken, but
Not getting the nod.
yeah, but I think Street
Oh
Fighter.
wait, it says initial release 2015.
Yeah, 'cause
I think it was
we saw
December.
we saw people playing it in we went to
I think it came out
Says
last
a-
December.
Valley Comic Con.
Oh, on Wiki it says initial release July 16.
Legend of
2015.
Zelda though, it beat Red Dead,
Very
beat
nice.
Mass Effect, beat Horizon, Zero Dawn, beat God of War.
Yeah,
as
that-
far as most
that-
anticipated.
That makes
Yeah.
sense though.
Does it?
Yeah,
Red
because
Dead,
you saw
though, bro?
No, you saw gameplay. You saw gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Red Dead came out and said this is what we're doing in Red Dead
Wait, what was the most
Redemption,
anticipated?
most anticipated
Breath of the Wild.
Breath.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
We're gonna have a good 2017.
oh man, it's gonna be what do
It's
the
gonna
kids
make
say?
It's gonna
up.
be lit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
The kids say lit. That's what they say.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Of course, we just we did a off the cuff one. This was no show notes, and I think it actually turned out very well because of all the news that was already there. I would have put
That
all
was
this
just
crap in anyway.
banging around the web live.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
basically all that was.
That's ridiculous. If you have a PC, switch to consoles. They will turn on you. Is what they will do.
You're just bitter.
I sure am. As bitter beer face going on.
You'll be better for it.
That's terrible. I just picture that old man now.
Exactly.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. Head over to, of course, all our social medias and go and follow us and tell your friends, everybody, because
Sat Gamers Expo, man.
yeah, that's coming up, and we're going to be doing some good things
On
there.
the
Actually,
when?
On the
December
11th.
The 11th.
December 11th,
11th,
everybody.
10
at the
a.m.
Scottish Rite Center.
Yep.
All right. For the real David Webb, Stephen Gutierrez, and Cory behind the ones and two, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying you've just been banged thoroughly.
Oh.
Good night and good morning.
Good night. Good morning.